Hello, I'm trying to play every game in existence, and today we're looking at the finals. I was originally going to do a full review, but I thought it would be unfair for a closed beta, so that might come later, but for now, I'm going to ramble all my opinions, starting with the UI. It's very plain, simple, and straight to the point, which I am a huge fan of. If we dabble into the settings, it continues. However, changing your settings has no confirmation whatsoever. It's a weird feeling, but if you're unsure of a setting, you'll have zero indication of what changed unless you mess around with it in-game, or just know. Big brain. Now the closed beta comes with free credits, which can be used to purchase the battle pass and various cosmetics in the store. This will most likely not be the case with launch. We also have zero indication of how much these credits will be in comparison to the real life dollar. If 100 credits is the equivalent to $1, making the 12 to 1800 credit legendary skins $15 to $20, assuming they'll also sell in bundles, I would like to say currently the shop is fairly priced. I don't think anybody would complain about a $5 battle pass. However, we won't know their plan or conversion rates till launch. So worst case scenario, well, let the cosmetic whaling begin. I absolutely admire the visuals of the game, and the cosmetics mix with this perfectly so far. Nothing really feels out of place. I've had the idea of cardboard sniper rifle skins in games since I was a child, and I'm beyond thrilled to finally see this idea coming to life in a big way. If there are any other games that might have done this successfully, please let me know down below. You also have a wrapped AK, which is also beautifully done with the burnt tips. I'm very excited to see what other cosmetics they have in store for us, especially if they'll be affordable. You also have the option to customize your character however you want, with very few limitations as well. Whoever came up with these ideas did an amazing job. Speaking of the characters, the finals is a nice mix between all of our favorite shooters thrown into one. You have your light, medium, and heavy classes, followed by the respectful weaponry. Light is your TF2 spy or sniper, medium is the running gun or medic you'll always blame first, and heavy is your heavy pyromaniac explodey boyo. As for their abilities, they're quite a mixed bag. You have some that are heavily overplayed, and others that don't really work at all. The explosive mine is a great example, as it's pretty much an instant kill if anyone touches it, but you can pretty much kiss it without it going off, as you have to be right on top of it, like a mine. Crazy. Now if we talk about the melees, the Assassin's Dagger is a one-shot back shot to everyone but the heavy. It's 2. If you use the hammer or the sword, back hits don't mean a thing and will still take multiple hits to murk someone. It's very confusing at times. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of how you unlock the extra items either. It's simply the generic play the game, level up, ta-da, new items. I personally prefer to have the base weapons given for a level playing field. You can already see the later weapons and abilities being unbalanced. It will just be unfair to any newbie joining the game later on. I would also love to see some types of challenges locked behind weapons, masteries to unlock special skins or rewards for the class or weapon you play the most type deal. Let's talk about the final's biggest issue, the servers. They're all over the place. One game you'll be fine, the next you'll randomly be on ice skates. The latency and rubber banding will not consistent every round. It's a major annoyance and ruins the whole experience when it randomly happens. I truly hope these are fixed and looked at prior to release. Another problem I noticed is there is a lot of leavers, whether it be from their game crashing and not returning, or leaving the game once they feel they can't qualify. If this is a clear, reoccurring thing in a closed beta, just imagine how launch will be. The ranked play will be absolutely horrid for any solo player without friends. So me. I truly hope they have something planned to deal with this, as right now there's nothing. Now this one isn't exactly the game's fault, but there can be a lot of downtime. If you're not going out of your way to be aggressive, or the other teams you're facing decide not to attack your defense, you kinda just sit there. The final round is the absolute worst at this and needs to be adjusted in my opinion. It's a face-off between two teams with the same amount of penalty time. You're either waiting dead or waiting to be attacked. Downtime is very boring. Oh, I absolutely love how they went with the infinite ammo approach. You never have to worry about running out of anything. You just have to worry about having ammo loaded into your clip. All of your abilities, once used, also refill in a timer. Wonderful. Now I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but your character will not catch their breath while running throughout the world. If you switch your running to toggle, causing your character to indefinitely sprint, you are stuck gasping for air no matter where you want to go. It kind of ruins the immersion and is extremely off-putting. It is kind of funny though. The gunplay, which is the most important aspect, is honestly great. It feels like Team Fortress 2 and Battlefield had an award-winning show baby together. Simple, yet quite arcadey. The balancing seems kind of iffy, but I can't judge a closed beta too much on this, as the purpose of it is to see what needs touched up. I'm sure the developers didn't expect half the stats they're getting from this playtest, as it most likely differs from their own. As someone who loves sniping, I have to be honest and say the sniper here feels a bit unsatisfying, especially with the headshot multiplier. Now, it is fine in its current state compared to other weapons, but if a knife can practically one-shot everyone, regardless if you think it was fair or not, I feel like the sniper headshot should at least one-tap a light and a medium. It's extremely satisfying to hit headshots and is quite difficult, especially in areas where it is hard to see. But once you do hit it and realize you still need to hit another right after for the kill, it becomes a snore fest while they panic to run and hide to heal. You're also not allowed to carry another weapon outside of the 3006, so you better hit that second shot no matter what. All in all though, I'm very impressed. I was honestly expecting it to be another shooter I'll play for a couple days and drop it. Something about it got me hooked instantly. I've completed everything required for the launch rewards and honestly can't wait to try it out on release. Thank you for watching. Let me know down below if you're excited for the finals launch or not and why. Consider sniping that sub button to stay up to date on my gaming journey. And most importantly, until next time, take care.